Welcome back, deep divers.
Yeah.
Today, we are going to do something a little different.
Oh.
Yeah. We're going to take just one source, an audio clip, and really get into it, deep dive style.
Sounds fun. What is it?
It's called Eres un ser grandioso.
I don't recognize that one. What's it about?
Well, it's in Spanish, actually, but
Okay.
we'll be translating the key parts for you. It basically translates to, you are a magnificent being,
Okay, I like where this is going.
Yeah, it gets into some pretty wild stuff like self-discovery,
Right.
your beliefs, and how much power they have, even magic.
Ooh, I love a little magic.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a good one.
I'm excited to hear it.
Me too. Okay, so right away, this audio just dives right into the biggest question there is.
Yeah.
Who are you?
Oh, wow. Yeah, that is a big one.
Right. It really wants you to think about who you are, at your core, and what you're really capable of.
Yeah, what is our true potential? I like that.
Yeah, and it says right at the beginning that you are so much more than you realize.
Oh, I like that.
Way more than other people think you are.
Well,
Even more than you think you are.
Yeah, right.
And even more than, words can say.
I think a lot of people need to hear that.
I agree. It makes you really think, how much are we holding ourselves back?
Absolutely. And that kind of goes right into the next point, actually.
Okay.
The audio says that life depends above all on what you believe.
Interesting.
Yeah, your beliefs actually create your world, your reality.
That's powerful stuff.
Right. So if you want to change your experience, you got to start with what you believe.
I can see that. It's like if you believe you're bad at something, you probably won't even try.
You just won't do it. Yeah.
And then since you didn't try, it just proves you were right.
Totally. And a self-fulfilling prophecy.
But what if we believe in ourselves?
Yeah.
Then what could we accomplish?
Exactly. So the audio, it uses this metaphor about going back home to your soul. Yeah, it's nice, right? It's like a way to describe self-discovery.
Finding yourself.
Yeah, and it says it's not about reaching a destination. It's about
Rediscovering who you are.
Yes.
Exactly.
Oh, and this part is interesting. It says you've never actually made any mistakes.
What?
Yeah. Only had experiences.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that.
It's it takes all the pressure off,
Yeah, that's pretty freeing.
So instead of seeing your life as all these good things and bad things, it's just all these experiences that made you who you are.
I like that a lot, actually.
Me too. Every experience, it doesn't matter if it was good or bad.
Right.
It all taught you something,
It brought you to this moment.
Right. It's incredibly freeing, actually.
It is.
And you know what else? It encourages us to, be grateful for those lessons.
Oh, I love that.
Okay, so the audio kind of changes gears then, and it starts talking about true compassion.
Okay, what does it say about compassion? Well, it says that compassion is letting people make their own choices without judging them.
Oh, that's a good one.
I think so, too. And it goes back to that idea that everybody's on their own journey.
Yeah, like we were saying before.
We all have different paths, different lessons we got to learn.
Different stuff to go through, yeah.
And it's not our job to judge someone else's path.
Even if we don't get it, yeah.
Exactly. So it's about realizing that there isn't just one right way to live,
Absolutely. We all do our own thing.
And we got to respect that. But how do we know we are on the right path, though?
Yeah, that's the question.
How do we even know who we are?
Yeah.
Deep down, I mean.
Well, this is where it gets a little out there. The audio talks about your level of light.
Level of light.
Yeah, it says you can change what happens to you by changing your
light level.
Yeah, your internal vibration. The brighter your light, the more good things happen. And the less light,
the more bad stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I follow that, but
yeah, it's a little interesting.
But how do you change your light?
Well, it doesn't get into the specifics, but it
Okay.
says that every moment, every choice, you can either make it brighter or dimmer.
Oh, okay. I see.
So every thought you have, every action, everything you do.
Adds to it.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes more sense. So if I want good things to happen,
Right.
I got to make choices that raise my my light.
Yes, exactly. So think good thoughts, do good things.
Be kind,
Yeah, be kind to yourself and others.
and that will make my light stronger.
Exactly. It's about being aware of everything you think and do and making choices that
Raise you up.
yes.
Right.
That help you be the best, most magnificent you that you can be. And then it gets into this whole thing about letting go.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, stop fighting so much. It uses this picture of just lying down in a river and
Right.
letting the current take you.
I like that. So like surrendering control.
Exactly. Just let
Yeah.
go. Let things happen naturally.
Powerful.
Yeah.
It makes you think all our struggles,
Yeah.
they come from us fighting, right?
Absolutely. We try to control everything. What if we just,
Well, with the flow.
yes,
Yeah.
just let the current carry us? It's like when you're swimming, you know?
Yeah.
Fighting the current is hard, but
If you relax.
it's easy. You just float.
So this audio is saying we should just float through life.
Yeah, pretty much. Just trust that it's taking you where you need to be.
I can get behind that.
Yeah.
Be more chill, less stress.
Right. And it talks about being yourself, too. Like, stop trying to be someone you're not.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
So be authentic, do what makes you happy.
Exactly. You're the main character in your life, you know?
We forget that sometimes. It's like we're all in our own movie.
You got it. And you get to write the script.
Ooh, that's good. And speaking of movies, this audio even mentions magic.
Really?
Yeah, like real magic. It says it's out there, but we got to be open to it.
I love that. Like, we lose that, you know?
Yeah, the childlike wonder.
As we get older, yeah.
What if we could get it back, though?
That would be amazing. Like, seeing the world through a kid's eyes again.
Yeah, full of amazement and excitement. And you know what? I think it goes back to that light thing.
Oh, yeah. How so?
When you're happy and, like, excited about things,
Mm-hmm.
your light is brighter.
That makes sense. So more good things happen.
Exactly. So how do we bring that magic back? How do we get excited about life again?
It's different for everyone, I think. Maybe it's spending time outside
Yeah.
or making art or just like noticing the little things.
I can see that. Kids are good at that, you know?
Yeah, they get excited about anything.
Like a bug on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
So maybe it's about finding what makes you feel like that again.
Exactly. And letting yourself feel it without judgment, just pure joy.
That's what it's all about. Oh, and this ties back to something else the audio said. It's like one of the main points. You are much more than others think you are.
That's a powerful one. We need to hear that more often, I think.
Especially these days. Everywhere you look, there's someone telling you you're not enough.
So true. Like, we need to buy something, be thinner, be richer.
It's exhausting, but
Right.
this is saying, no, forget all that.
Mm-hmm.
You are already valuable just because you exist.
Exactly. Your worth comes from inside, not from what other people say.
And then it gets even deeper. It says, imagine what awaits you when you embrace who you really are.
Oh, wow.
Like, it's a challenge, right? To become the best version of yourself.
Absolutely. Let go of all the things holding you back, all the beliefs that say you can't.
Yeah, like you're not your job title or your bank account or your Instagram followers.
Right. You are so much more than that,
You're a magnificent being.
with limitless potential.
This audio is really making me think.
So we've been deep diving into this Eris and Sarah Grandioso thing.
Yeah, it's pretty intense, right?
It really is. And it's not just like feel-good stuff.
No, it's definitely making me think.
It's like a call to action almost.
Yeah, like, okay, I'm a magnificent being. Now what?
Exactly. It all comes back to choice, you know?
Oh, yeah, it keeps saying that. Like, we have the power to choose.
To choose our thoughts, our beliefs, even our experiences.
But that's easier said than done.
It is. It takes practice.
Yeah.
But it starts with noticing.
And noticing what?
Noticing when you're feeling stuck, you know?
Yeah.
Or frustrated.
Like when things aren't going my way.
Yeah, exactly. And in those moments, like, ask yourself a question.
Okay, what question?
What am I choosing right now that's making me feel this way?
That's deep. So let's say I realize I'm making a bad choice. Then what?
Then you gotta be willing to change it.
But how?
By shifting your perspective. Like, look at it a different way.
Okay, give me an example.
Well, say you're focused on all the things that are going wrong.
Yeah.
Could you choose to focus on what you're grateful for instead?
Okay, guess so. Like, flip it around.
Exactly. Or maybe you see a challenge as like a total roadblock.
Mm-hmm.
What if you saw it as a chance to grow?
Okay, yeah, I see what you mean. Change how you look at it.
And remember that raising your light thing.
Yeah.
It's kind of the same thing. Choose the good stuff, the positive stuff.
Like gratitude, kindness, all that.
Yeah, and it changes everything. It's like changing the channel on the radio from one that's playing all this negativity to one that's playing all this joy and love and abundance.
I like that. So it's all about tuning into the good vibes.
Exactly. And you know, you don't have to do it alone. The audio talks about this too.
What does it say?
It says to connect with your soul, your inner divinity, it calls it.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's like you have this wise, loving part of you that's always there,
Yeah.
guiding you, supporting you. Just got to listen to it.
That makes sense. But how do you do that? There's so much noise in the world.
It takes practice. Meditation, maybe?
Roy.
Or prayer, being in nature.
Eternally.
Yeah, anything that helps you quiet your mind so you can hear that inner voice.
So like an inner GPS guiding me on my journey.
Exactly. But sometimes, it takes courage to follow it.
I can see that, especially if it's telling you to do something different.
Right. Like, what if everyone else is going this way, but your intuition says to go that way?
You got to trust yourself.
You do.
Yeah.
And that takes a leap of faith. But that's usually where the good stuff is.
Yeah, like off the beaten path.
Exactly. When you're aligned with your true purpose, that's when you really feel alive.
So we've learned a lot from this Eros un ser grandioso.
We have. It's been a journey.
What do you hope people take away from this deep dive?
I hope they remember that they are magnificent, that they
Thanks.
can do anything they set their mind to,
I like that.
and that they have the power to create the life they want just by choosing wisely.
Choosing their thoughts, their actions, everything.
Exactly. Trusting their gut and being true to themselves.
Couldn't say it better myself.
Well, deep divers, that's our deep dive for today.
It's been fun. We went deep, but I think it was worth it. And remember, the real journey starts now. What will you choose? Will you embrace your magnificence? The power's in your hands. Until next time, keep diving deep.